So the G35 is basically done. Jeremiah made this nice little bezel for it just to keep this a little bit steadier. Plus it looks pretty badass. So this is all riveted on. I think that's gonna be tits right there. So once we get a chance, we'll start working on the wiring side of this. We've got a couple other things to knock out on this in terms of wiring. So we've got the actual wideband install itself. We've got boost controller, flex fuel, all that stuff needs to get hooked up still. But the goal is on this is just to get the wideband situated on this and then get the coils back in, because we got the spark plugs in, but I have not had a chance to put the coils back in. So we'll put the coils back in, sync the timing, wideband, and then this car will start and run. All right, so we got this thing running with the hood dump. For some reason though, we're having a check engine light for the coolant temp sensor. I don't know if the wideband's working just yet, but I have it dialed in with the injector sheet that we were given. So I've got the vacuum line hooked up for the ECU as well. So I've also got the timing light set up on it as well. And we're just gonna kind of let it do its thing, and then I'm gonna check onto this OT sensor and hopefully we can figure out if it's working or not. Is that good?
It's fluctuating like a degree, but it's right on zero.
Okay. All right. Whew. All right, so that's good. Oh, I can wrap up this timing cover thing now. Still smells like bad gas though, right?
Yeah, sure does. It smells fantastic.
Oh yeah?
No, not really.
Oh.
I only like corn gas.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm not going to put this on because I don't know what's up with this coolant temp sensor thing. All right, so we found out that the wire was split on the coolant temp sensor on the G35. So I got that fixed. Not exactly wrapped up yet. The other day, the fans wouldn't shut off on this car because it's running in fail-safe mode. They wired it to the factory wiring. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to set up CanBus on this ECU so we can get the fans working again. What we're going to do is we're just going to grab one of these fans, whichever one's closest, and we are going to join the wires, or get it prepped rather to join one of the wires, because we don't want to join them just yet. Otherwise the fan will just be running with key on. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to test the CanBus functionality of the EMU black to the G35 chassis. All right, so 12 is can high, so we've got gray as can high. Gray is can high. Let's try to remember that. And now we're gonna have to go search and find the factory CanBus wiring here on the G35 side. All right, so it's easy to find them. It's the only pair that's twisted, and we're just gonna go ahead and cut this completely out. There's no reason to run the factory connector here, so we don't have to tap into it. We're just gonna go ahead and cut it. Now, this diagram is set this way, so I'm pretty sure pink down here is our can high. So I don't have any notes on the coloring. I only have the actual pins itself, but 94 is actually the top pin, excuse me. So CanBus is going to, can high is going to be this blue wire. Okay, so we got CanBus set up. I haven't obviously fully checked it, but what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna change the activation temperature to 0, and our fans hopefully should come on. And I'm sure you guys can hear it, but the fan in fact is on. The wiring done over there for CanBus, and look at that, we actually have an RPM gauge. So we got the fans hooked up, we've got some water in it for now, but we do have all that, and most importantly, we have RPM gauge. All right, we got both fans running. I know it's hard to see, it's real loud because obviously, yeah, but look how gross this looks. Doesn't overheat, but I'm keeping an eye on it. The temperature though on the inside is completely wrong over here. I'm not sensor that is. And then if you look at the ECU side of it, heating. So it is idling extremely, it's silently extremely high because I have it set at 1600 RPM. So I guess that'll do it there. So the car stalled like completely out of nowhere. I went inside the cabin to take a look at it, and the gauge cluster was just like completely powered down. So I'm pretty sure that this alternator is not charging. It is what it is. But you know, on the flip side, we are making some type of progress, and now we're just, unfortunately, it's just going to be one of those things where we have to sit down and figure out what the next problem is after next, after next, after next. But we are making progress, so I'm super happy with that. We're going to let this completely cool down. Hopefully it can self-bleed on its own. But this is also going to be something that we'll have to deal with because it looks pretty disgusting.